time. He vowed to challenge the outcome in courts, declaring, "We won the election and we will prove it." September 6, 2023, the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, PEPC, dismissed Obi's petition, ruling that his allegation lacked sufficient legal proof. Obi promptly rejected the judgment and appealed to the apex courts. October 26, 2023, the Supreme Court's judgment delivered its final verdicts upholding President Bola Tinubu, while expressing deep disappointment and stating that the judiciary missed an opportunity to build trust. Obi accepted the final legal finality, shifting his focus to active opposition and leadership. Since then, a lot of things have transpired. Obi has gone ahead to leave the Labour Party due to wranglings in the Labour Party. Obi has gone ahead to join the ADC, which he also left because of the primaries that he felt was going to be fraught with a lot of irregularities. And he has since joined the NDC, the Nigerian Democratic Congress, led by Senator Seriake Dixon. Will 2027 be Obi's time? Time will tell. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been an integral politician in the political life of Nigeria. From being a senator with the Social Democratic Party in the brief return to democracy in the early 90s, to fighting against military struggle, and finally coming back and becoming governor of Lagos State and political godfather of Lagos State, President Tinubu and his admirers have constantly pushed his own ethos of a democracy that works for all. But his path to presidency was not an easy path. In this docu-series, we'll explore the chronological order of how President Bola Ahmed Tinubu became president. On January 10, 2022, President Tinubu officially announced his presidential ambition to the public after a meeting with the then President Muhammadu Buhari at the presidential villa, declaring it as his lifelong ambition. Facing intense opposition on June 2nd, 2022, and shifting alliances, because then there had been a debacle as regards alliances and who was going to support him, President Tinubu delivered his now legendary speech in front of the governor of Ogun State, where he declared a Milokan. He also said in that speech, "I put Buhari there." He also talked about how Buhari cried on the television. His famous words were, "Tí n bá ṣe mi tí n dúró yìí, Buhari ò lè di president. Ẹgbẹ́ kìíní yìí wá, èmi ló kàn." It was on that speech he also said, "Eléyìí," referring to the governor of Ogun State, "tí n bá ṣe mi, kò lè débẹ̀." That means, if not for me, the governor of Ogun State will not have emerged, which earned the governor of Ogun State the playful moniker amongst his political colleagues, Eleyi. On June 8, 2022, despite a crowded field that included sitting vice presidents and powerful governors, Tinubu secured a landslide victory at the APC National Special Convention in Abuja, polling 1,271 votes to claim the party's flag. July 10, 2022, the Muslim ticket. Breaking long-standing political convention, he selected Kashim Shettima, senator, former governor of Borno State, and a fellow Muslim as his running mate. The decision triggered heavy national debates but solidified his Northern Coalition strategy. October 2022, he launched the Manifesto of Renewed Hope. He formally launched his 80-page action plan focused on national security, economic growth through deregulation, digital economy investments, and agricultural optimization. December 5, 2022, President Tinubu addressed international community in Chatham House. And instead of answering every question, he strategically delegated responses to his core team members, the likes of Nasir El-Rufai. It was in Chatham House he famously used the word teamship to signature the philosophy of team building and collaborative governance. In January 2023, the Naira scarcity and fuel crisis. Weeks before the vote, Nigeria was hit by a severe cash crunch due to central bank's redesigned policy, alongside acute fuel shortages. Mainstream analysts speculated that it was an institutional ploy against Tinubu. He famously weaponized the crisis during a rally in Abeokuta, stating, "Let them change the money. We will vote and win." Some of the other sound bites from that rally was, "Wọ́n gbowó pamọ́, a máa dìbò, a máa wọlé. Wọ́n gbé náírà pamọ́, ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀, a máa gbé wálẹ̀." Meaning, they can hide the naira, go put your mind down, we will bring everything down. February 21, 2023, tapping into his base, Tinubu wrapped up his intense nationwide campaign, sweep in his home state, backed by powerful APC governors known as the G12. He consolidated the vital northern and southern voting blocs. But all of this, his journey couldn't have been made possible without the insistence of Nasir El-Rufai, a governor of Kaduna State as at that time, who is currently in incarceration and being punished for some activities that are currently in the courts. Because Nasir El-Rufai was the man that stood tall and told the northern hegemony that it was right for the South to become president. February 25, in a highly competitive four-way race, voters went to the poll. Tinubu suffered a shocking defeat to Peter Obi in Lagos State, but extensive nationwide network proved resilient. On the 1st of March 2023, Independent National Electoral Commission officially declared Bola Ahmed Tinubu the winner of the presidential election. He polled 8,794,726 votes, successfully clearing the required constitutional spread across the country. On May 29, 2023, the inauguration and bold reforms came in. His unscripted declaration, "Subsidy is gone," marked the end of Nigeria's multi-trillion naira fuel subsidy regime, alongside immediate directive to unify the exchange rates. September 6, 2023, the Presidential Election Petition Court dismissed challenges by Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi validating Tinubu's victory. October 26, 2023, Supreme Court finality. The Supreme Court of Nigeria gave its final judgment, permanently cementing Tinubu's status as president by dismissing the opposition's final appeal. Bola Tinubu's 2023 journey stands as a masterclass in political engineering, coalition building, and strategic resilience. By overcoming severe currency crisis, internal party divisions, and a highly fractured electorate, he proved the enduring power of grassroots political machinery. His ascension permanently shifted the nation in an era of top, far-reaching economic reforms, which his critics have said has dealt a debilitating blow on Nigerians and left them in abject and incurable levels of poverty. But President Tinubu has said he would solve most of the problems, but time will tell. So you have a right to go and look at the details of your presidential candidate. It's being posted by INEC. We have to see all of these things for the sake of providence. In fact, there's already a story coming out as regards that President Tinubu has not listed the primary school he went to. He only listed that he obtained a degree from CSU in 1979, a BSc from CSU. His certificate from Chicago was also included in the document. Tinubu's CSU certificate was the subject of intense public controversy. We're also going to have to look at that. Unlike Tinubu, Obi listed academic qualification, including primary school, secondary school he attended. He said he went to Augustine Primary School in 1973. His secondary school is Christ the King, 78. However, his primary and secondary school certificates were included in the particular submitted to INEC. He listed University of Nigeria's Alma Mater, graduated in 1984. Atiku obtained first living school certificate in 1954, his wife in 1961. However, he did not indicate the schools he attended or attached the certificates. However, he attached certificate of Masters of Arts in Anglia-Ruskin. That's what he added as university. Showore listed first living school certificate in 1980 and WAEC 1987 and the master's degree 2023 did not indicate the primary school and schools attended. So please, you have the right to now go and check all these things these people have listed there. You have the right to go and check. It has to be said. Presidency tackles Onayekon on Tinubu's administration desperation. Onayekon spoke on Arise News. Onayekon rejected Tinubu's Catholic Bishop coverage assessment of the economy, but Boala had faulted Onayekon's comment over insecurity. He accused those around President of painting a rosy picture. The respected Boala has faulted him. Other people in the presidency have also faulted Onayekon on those comments. I mean, it's for them to react. Uh, Baba Obasanjo has also come out to say again at Charlie Boy's book launch that one of his greatest undoing was making Atiku his running mate. So INEC has posted the list of presidential candidates. Tinubu APC, Atiku ADC, Obi NDC, Senator Sandy Ono PDP, Omoyele Sowore AAC, Donald Duke PRP, Okori Ada, Elizabeth Frederick NDP, Chukwu Anita Zugwai YPP, Rufai Adekunle Omaje AA. Other are Adenuga Sunday Boot Party, Meme Samuel DLA, Nwayanwu Daniel Danchukwu ZLP, Okereke Sunday Chibuzo LP, Okereke Ike Ben Esther NRM, Abbas Bin Aliyu ADP, Dikwa Sulaiman Mohammed NNPP, Adebayo Adewale Ebenezer, that's SDP, Sheyi Makinde APM, and Yusuf Kabiru APP. The name of Goodluck Jonathan was missing, nominated by Taminu Turaki faction, completely missing from the list. The list also included Shetima for APC Vice President, Kwankaso NDC, Shehu Kwankaso NDC, Shehu Hussaini AA, Egbeola Merkins YPP, Ikechi Nazam ADP, Mustapha Osman Turaki Boot Party, Balogun Alex DLA, Chukwemeka Uchenna NDP, Magashi Aaron Ogaba AAC, Umaru Babangida PDP, Konto Ajia Bintu
LP. Others are Hassan Khalid, ZLP, Samuel Madagali Gali, NRM, Abubakar Isa, NNP, Buba Musa, PRP, Bugaji Usman Mohammed, SDP, Ibrahim Adamu Bala, APN, and Ofodile Peace Egboya, APP. The copies of okay, INEC said official commencement of elections campaigning will start August 19. Copies of Tinubu Form EC9 was also contained. Academic records show he has a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration from Chicago State University 1979. As expected, there was no information regarding primary school and secondary school attended. He listed his age as 74. Also, particular Shetimon shows that he attended Lamusula Primary School. He obtained WASC from Government Secondary School, Potiskum, University of Maiduguri, backed a degree, second class upper 89, obtained a Masters of Science Agriculture in Economics, University of Ibadan. Article, similarly, I've also read out his profile. Donald Duke graduated from Madubele with a degree in law, and these are some of the profiles of the people that have been submitted. So, elections campaigning has begun in earnest. FAC recorded 18.7 trillion gross revenue, disbursed 12.75 trillion in half year. 14 political parties will participate in August 15 Osun gubernatorial elections. We just want to call for it to be free, fair. US to impose 20,000 visa bond on Nigeria and other countries. Embassy cautions Nigeria against using AI generated edited passports. Southwest ADC leaders demand removal of Aregbe as interim secretary. Fubara's biggest mistake was attempting to build his own political structure too early. That's what Wike is saying. 65 of 69 ambassadors accepted, two others unresolved. All right. So we're waiting for the two others that are unresolved. US condemned killing of 30 people in Kaduna. Among urges to end Middle East.
I'm glad to know you're still there and listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. This is Front Page Review, and we thought this morning we should just bring you how the frontline candidates emerged. Talking about Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the APC, Peter Obi of the NDC, and Atiku Abubakar of the ADC. There are other candidates that have emerged so far, and like Rufai reeled out, we have so many of them. And then let us just know that all of them are coming. Choose from among them people of integrity, people that you will be proud to call your president or your leader tomorrow, not just people who can throw away around some money and all that. And this is not talking about a particular person. We need people of integrity, people that can make our nation proud again in the among the Committee of Nations in this world. People who can stand before other presidents and talk and beat their chest, and then you'll be smiling and saying, "Yes, that is my president." It's as simple as that. People who will not steal you black and blue or rob you black and blue even when you're smiling. People who will make our children have a future, because as it is now, it's like we are the only lucky ones, the last lucky people to be in this country called Nigeria. Because if things continue the way they are, according to popular opinion, then it will be really, really difficult for a lot of us beyond this year. So we should make choices that will testify for us tomorrow, whether physically or in the spiritual, as far as we want to believe that everything is in our hands, we know also that God also has the final say. Okay, so it's still the front page review on your darling station, 90.3 FM. We're awaiting Dr. Peter Anosike to join us to do some analysis on some of the headlines. In the meantime, while we wait, I'm going to open the lines for you to call. When you call, please keep it short and simple. It's a Monday morning, first Monday of the month of August. A lot of people would want to say one or two things, so you're not the only one here, and we're interested in what everybody has to say. The numbers are 0700 903 903 903, 0700 903 903 903, or 0803692 9933, 0803692 You also have the WhatsApp line, which is 081 7175 6338, 081 7175 6338. Let's take the first call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, boss.
Good morning to you.
My name is Chibuza. I'm calling from G.
Okay, Chibuzo, thanks for calling. Speak out a little bit louder.
I agree to call people blind me the BP support. I'm not go call me, they no go charge me. So I just back up.
All right, thank you very much, Chibuzo, for greeting us. Okay, call us 0700 903 903 903 or 080 3692 or for WhatsApp call or message 081 7175 6338. It's a wonderful Monday morning. What do you have to say about what's going on in our country? Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Happy New Month.
Same to you, my brother.
This is Stanley calling from SJ City.
Okay, go right ahead.
All these three candidates you mentioned, the best candidate among them is P2B. Is P2B. P2B is the best and remain best for Nigeria who can handle this country and put this country in a better shape. So I don't have much to say.
All right, thank you.
P2B is the best among them. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay, we're being joined by Dr. Peter Anosike, who will also be talking to us about what he feels about the headlines. Good morning and welcome to the program, Dr. Anosike.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, there's so many headlines here that we need to talk about. I think we should reserve the major headline and talk about it with more time a little bit later. But we'll brush over it, and I know which one I'm talking about. The unknown bishops and the known bishops. That's the major thing we're going to be talking about. But let's start with this one that to me is very funny. 2027 Wike-backed PDP celebrates as INEC publishes Ono as presidential candidate. Remember, Sandy Ono, Cross River State Central, is contesting to be president under the PDP that is run by Wike, that has vowed that with his last blood he's supporting Tinubu. I don't know how this works nowadays.
Well, he is celebrating because the guy that you talked about, that is just there for the sake of fulfilling all righteousness. That's that means. So he is not really going to contest. Nelson Wike just want to make sure that he will have somebody who will step down for Bola Tinubu at the end of the day.
Because I don't understand. You are the author of the best-selling book about the kind of democracy that we have here. It became tyranny of the few, right? And you have the answers, as it were. It's like the Nostradamus of Nigerian politics today. So help me understand. At some point, there was a phrase called anti-party. How is it that it doesn't apply in this?
No, this is an era of impunity. this is an era of impunity. Understand? And uh, and what is happening now, the damage that the APC administration has done to Nigeria can never be redeemed in the next 100 years. The damage that the APC government since 2015 has done on Nigeria cannot be redeemed in the next 100 years. The negative precedents that they are setting, understand? The negative precedents that they are setting. Okay, imagine the personal information of the president that INEC published. Understand? So if it's me that I just submitted my personal information without putting my primary school, my secondary school, will INEC accept it? Where has it been done? So the kind of negative precedent that they are setting cannot be redeemed in the next 100. When I say that there's no hope for this country, when people tell me, when do you think that Nigeria will get it right, I will say in the next 50 years. Understand? The kind of negative precedent that this government has set since 2015 cannot be redeemed in the next 100 years.
Unless there's a government that doesn't need to go through the bureaucracy of a National Assembly. Because that's what some people have argued. Even though we do not support it, that there should be a takeover, some people are saying if we have to ask the opinion of people who are already corrupt, it will take us even more than the 50 years they are saying to get to where we need to be.
So for me, every morning when I go through the news in Nigeria, I weep. Every morning, understand? I'm coming into this studio this morning with a heavy heart because I went through the news this morning, and again, most Nigerians don't even know the difference between the news and propaganda, because most of the things that the traditional media are publishing is not news but propaganda. Understand me? So that's I have been saying this since 3 years ago, so it's not a surprise to me that all Wike is scheming at is to make sure that PDP will not present a presidential candidate. Understand me? I have been anybody who has been listening to me in the last 3 years will agree that I've said this. That what the mandate that Wike has is to make sure that PDP will not have a presidential candidate. So that's why he is celebrating that INEC has given him PDP. Understand? And you cannot be campaigning for whatever is his name. I don't even know his name. Understand?
Sandy or no?
Okay. Can he win his polling booth?
He contested as governor in his state, Cross River State.
Under which party?
PDP, and he didn't win.
Wait, is it aspired? Because there's a difference between being an aspirant and being a candidate. Was he a candidate?
He was a candidate, but he was handpicked and sponsored by the same Wike who is now sponsoring him to be president.
Okay, so somebody that did not win a governor will not come and win president.
Come on, what if he now just through miracle just
become
wins?
another P2B share?
What if he just wins?
So Wike is celebrating because one, it on the ballot it's now minus PDP. That's time it's now minus PDP. The so-called honor will even join Wike in Tinubu's campaign. And you will hear that PDP presidential candidate has stepped down for Boname Tinubu. I cast this headline more than 3 years ago.
Now,
Understand me?
I've been asking myself this question for a very long time now. This is not me wishing anybody bad, but if anything happens to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is the president now and the candidate for APC, if anything happens to him now, between now and the time 2027, where then there's going to be election, what is the hope for APC? Because it seems as if the entire party is built around one man. Will they stand? Can they stand?
Well, that is that's what I'm saying. APC is now Argentina. Understand? That build their team around Messi. So if Messi is caged, Argentina will fall. So the issue is this: all of them will regret this, by 2031, assuming Tinubu wins. Understand? Because I believe it. I believe in the supernatural. Understand? Assuming Tinubu contests 2027 and win, by 2031, all of them will be in a mess. Understand me? All of them will be in a mess. Understand? Because you are committing fraud, you are committing harakiri, you are destroying the nation because of one person. Understand me? You are committing fraud. You are destroying a country of more than 220 million people because of an individual. Even if a spell was cast on you, you should deliver yourself from that spell. You should wake up. Now, Nigerians are like chickens with just one ego. Understand? So if the ego is taken away, understand me, it will become like the Tower of Babel.
Because I can't understand why someone like a governor will come out to say to his people that his only project and his greatest project in this life right now is to
deliver Tinubu.
Deliver Tinubu. As if the entire state has no problem except to deliver the president.
I've never seen this kind of thing since I was born. I've never seen this, even if na juju, we should commend whoever do that juju.
The juju strong.
The thing is strong. The thing is strong.
The juju strong.
The thing is strong. Edo State governor and his commissioner said, don't enter Edo State if you are not wearing Tinubu's cap.
Akwa Ibom said you cannot get any contract at all, no matter how competent, unless you are a supporter.
You are a supporter of Tinubu. Understand? So even if you are the best, understand, most competent, but you are not supporting Tinubu, the contract will not be given to you. So for me, does this look ordinary to you?
Well, I thought...
So Nigeria... I support Donald Trump when he said that Africa, particularly Nigeria, is a shithole. We are a shithole country. If there's anything worse than shithole, that's what Nigeria is.
Let's mind the language, though.
No. I'm angry. I'm annoyed.
I know. Okay, so in this country that we call our own, that we are supposed to be proud of, in yesteryears at least, I was very proud of this country, even though I still think this is home and this is where I must be. But things that are happening are making it very difficult for you to stay patriotic and to speak well of this country. Take, for instance, the alleged fake agency. Now, this man is in custody. Adeyemi is in custody.
And they are shaving his hair in his absence.
He's not even allowed to testify.
That's what I mean now. They are shaving his hair in his absence. Understand? Now accusing somebody who will not have the opportunity to defend himself. Is that right? Is that fair? Is that transparency? Understand? Is that transparency? At least in the US now, Antonio Fauci was called by the Congress.
Oh man, I watched that.
Come and tell us what you know about COVID.
Understand watched that interview and oh dear.
Imagine how Rand Paul is talking. Can any Nigerian senator talk that way? Can any Nigerian senator make that kind of strong argument? None. As I was watching U.S. Congress, In my mind, I was comparing what they are saying with our own Nigerian senators. That's why I said we don't even have a country. We don't even have that's I keep on saying what we have is children in adult bodies. Children in adult bodies. I was watching Paul Ran, understand, giving his speech. The maturity, the comfort, the confidence. Understand me?
Fearlessness.
And very, very objective. They did their research. Understand me? They did their research. Understand me? A whole lot. Come up with their evidence. Understand? And now presented it. Understand me? And this is unlike Nigerian that work on speculation. We hear say, understand? We hear say this happen.
Okay, so let's just pay some bills. You're still listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM, Lagos.
Give malaria a double punch of Platesonate and Amodiaquin. An effective combination that Camosunate. There's anti-malaria therapy. Comes in 4 different packs for different age groups. Below 1 year, 1 to 6 years, 7 to 13 years, 14 and above.
Camosunate, effective anti-malaria for all ages. Marketed by Janet Pharmaceuticals Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. Read the leaflet inside.
You are listening
to your number one station.
to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Do not touch that dial.
We're glad to know that you're still there and listening to us. This is the front page review on your darling station 90.3 FM. That's Voice of the People. I'm still here with Dr. Anosike talking to us about what is happening in our nation. Like, what's his name again that sang What's a Guan in our nation? Raskimono, my man. May his soul rest in peace. This is what everybody's asking. What's a Guan? What is really happening in our country? Because
No, it seems as if everybody's under spell. It seems as if everybody is under spell. It seems everybody is under spell. Even pastors are saying, if you will not vote for Tinubu, don't come to my church. Pastors.
wow.
Pastors are saying, if you will not vote for Tinubu, don't come to my church. So when I saw that on the social media, I just said, that's a response. Are you sharing dollars in your church? Understand me? That was my response. Are you sharing money in your church? Is it not the money of the congregation you are eating? What's your job? What's your job? Peter in the Bible was a fisherman. Paul was a tent maker. The pastor, what is his job? Understand? But because they have succeeded in turning the head of Nigerians, they're no more thinking straight. That's why a pastor will tell you, if you are not voting for Tinubu, don't come to my. Assuming I was there, I have stood up and tell him to hell with your church.
But you were not there. Anyway, let's look at another headline. Presidency contradicts Atiku's claim on economy's performance. Atiku said the economy was going down, it was nosediving, but the presidency defended the reforms and said that it had elicited applause from international agencies.
Example of international agencies.
Okay.
No, example of international agencies. And again, what do you expect them to say? Understand? What do you expect them to say? A time ago, one governor wanted to he was looking for a chief press secretary. Understand? I was contacted. I said that's I told the commissioner of information. I hope I will be allowed to express myself. I hope I will be given freedom. Understand? The commissioner for information told me it is what the governor told you to do for him that you will do for him. Understand me? So, which means if the governor is not performing and tell me to say he is doing wonders, I have to say he is doing wonders against my own conscience. Understand? And already they know me that I'm not such a person. Understand me?
So you rejected the job.
Me?
We need you to conclude that story. How would you
Me?
just tell a story and stop somewhere?
2012. Understand me?
Just end it.
Theology.
Okay.
Understand me? I told him that one. The excuse I gave to him is that I don't want to come back to the East. Understand me? That is what I told him. Because he was 3 years to his end. 2012. He's to hand over 2015. I said, should I come back with my family after your tenure, come back again here, changing school and so on and so forth? I say I cannot do that.
That was the excuse.
Understand me?
Okay.
Because one, I bother about my name. I bother about my name and I bother about my freedom. Understand me? I bother about my name. I bother about my freedom. Even, let me tell you again, in 2015, I had a group for Goodluck Jonathan. When they were doing this JEJM support group, then Professor Arkandi was the chairman. Professor Arkandi was the special advisor political to Jonathan from Adamawa State. So I had my own group. That was when they were saying connect PVC numbers and so on and so forth. I had that people gave me over 5,000 PVCs. That's numbers and PVC numbers and the phone numbers. Understand me? So when Jonathan failed, understand? The next week, somebody called me from Ikeja that the APC has given them money, understand? That they are now backing APC, that I should come and collect my own money and join APC. I told them, I cannot be in PDP this week and be in APC next week. To hell with your money. Understand me?
You're not a politician. You're not a Nigerian politician.
I have what I'm doing. Understand me? Those who are jumping up and down has no job. I have a job.
But that is there.
I have a job. God give me all the strength and the mind to think. Understand me? So politics is not a profession.
Yeah.
But in Nigeria, most of them, politics is their profession because they don't have any job. I have a job. I have a brain to think. I can create money by myself.
I have a friend who says, and I think I agree with him, politics is like, should be played like a farmer who has a gun. Farming is your job, but you have a gun. Someday you go to the farm and you find game, you kill it, you bring it home. That's a plus. It should not be your profession. You are a farmer. But in Nigeria,
most politicians in
like
Nigeria
that.
Is their profession.
It's just
Understand me? Is their profession.
Some of them have never built wealth outside politics.
That's why we call them billionaires without enterprise. Understand me? Billionaires. For you to become a billionaire, you must have more than 1,000 people working for you because it is them that will generate this money. It is your workers that generate money. But all these people, where are their factories? Understand me? All these people, where are their factories? So that's why we call them billionaires without enterprise. So politics is not a profession, but in Nigeria, it is a profession. That's why they can say anything, understand me, even against their conscience, provided that money is coming, because they cannot live outside politics. But for me, I have a job, I have a brain to think, I have the strength to work and get that money.
Okay. In case you're just joining us, this is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. And the guest that is talking with us, the analyst that is talking with us, is the author of a bestseller, one of them, or bestsellers even. One of them is on democracy, which seems to be a blueprint on how democracy should be played and what is obtainable in Nigeria right now. I'd like you to talk about your books at this point. Let's leave Nigeria matter small, even though your books will address those kind of things, or they address those kind of things. Let's hear you talk about them.
The issue is this. One, I have over 10 books in the market there. So I'm not an idle person. Understand me? I'm not an idle person. So the book Abuse of Power, How Democracy Turned into Tyranny of the Few, captured the situation that Nigeria is now. Understand me? It captured the situation that Nigeria is at the moment. Understand? Imagine the only functioning organ is just the executive. The judiciary is not working. The legislature is not working. All of them have become departments of the executive. Understand? And so that's abuse of power. Understand me? So I captured it in the book and also offer solution. In the book, I talk about democratic rebellion of the masses. That's how, because power belongs to the people. Understand? How the people can take over, can take power from government. That's why I say democratic, not violence. Understand me? Democratic rebellion of the people. And what this means is just using your vote to take what belongs to you. So it's also talk about leadership, how to bring up credible leaders that will work for the people. Because if a leader comes through the window, understand, he cannot be answerable to the people. Understand me? So he talked about it as a whole lot. That's abuse of power, how democracy turned into tyranny of the few. So I also have a Dangote 10 Commandments on money. Understand? Which is a one-on-one interview with Andiko Dangote. And for more than 15 years, and even up to now, it has remained the best-selling finance book in the country. Understand me? It has remained the best finance book in the country. And if you Google top 5 money books by Nigerian authors, you see it. That's Dangote's 10 Commandments on money. Even Sweden adopted it as a workbook for grooming entrepreneurs because it is very, very practical. So I also have another one which I called How to Become the Best That You Can Be, which is a self improvement book, because you have to improve yourself first before you improve your business. Understand me? So all these books are available at VOP radio station, or if you want it to be sent to you, understand, it will also be sent to you, but you have to pay for the cost of delivery. And whoever is interested in any of the book or all of the books, each is 5,000 naira. So just send a message to 080 35 77 92 30. 080 35 77 92 30. Just say, I am interested in the book. It is 5,000 naira and it will get to you anywhere you are. We have even sent to US, UK, Algeria, and Sweden and other parts of the world. Understand? So it's just 5,000 naira. And the number to send message to is 080
For all the books.
for each of the book.
Yeah. How many are available in VOP right now?
Three, yes.
Abuse of power.
Abuse of power.
Dangote's
Dangote's 10 Commandments on money and how to become the best you can be.
Okay, so I always say this: when you go to Amazon, these books are sold for about 20,000 naira. Here you have for 5,000 naira. Take advantage of that, and then you'll be very glad you did. Like I said, let's save the known bishops and the unknown bishops case to later when we come for the brunch. I hope that you would like me so that we can talk about it later on.
Okay, I'll be here then. I'll be here, yeah.
So I'd like to thank you for your time this morning and hope to see you later.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. Have a wonderful day.
Give malaria a double punch of Patesune and ammonia queen. An effective combination that Camosunate. There's anti-malaria therapy. Comes in 4 different packs for different age groups. The 1 year, 1 to 6 years, 7 to 13 years, 14 and above.
Camosunate, effective anti-malaria for all ages. Marketed by Janet Pharmaceuticals Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. Read the leaflet inside.
You are listening
to your number one station.
to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Do not touch that dial.
Okay, we're back now. It's just us, you and me. I'm here in the studio now, so let's talk about what is really on your minds regarding the headlines this morning. You've heard so many of them, and maybe you'll want to hear more of that, but we don't have much time. I'm sure that you know what you want to talk about right now. We started off by giving you a little documentary on how, on the emergence of Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And then we talked on other issues. We've had the doctor join us here. Now it's time for you, our most valued listener. Call us now on 0700 903 903 903 or 080 3692 9933. Or you can also send us a message on 081 7175 6338. It's Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Yangu.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, Happy New Week.
Happy New Month.
Yes. These are Boyesen from Afromedia.
All right, go right ahead.
Thank you very much. You see, this morning I want to say kudos to the Cardinal Onayekon. I give him kudos because he has spoken on behalf of the impoverished Nigerians, not the type of clergymen who are being, deceived. When they give them 1 naira, 2 naira, they can't stand and say the truth. So, why I say I commend him is he has stood by the people. He is standing for the people, and whatever he says, God will keep him because he's not afraid of anybody. But for those people like Buala, it's a shame unto them. Nigeria must walk again with the type of people like Onayeko. So God bless him. Have a nice day.
You too.
Thank
Have
you
a
very
nice
much.
day. Thank you. Okay, call us on the numbers given to you already: 0700 903 903 903, 080 3692 9933, or 081 7175 6338 for the WhatsApp. Okay, let's take some messages as we await your calls. Let's begin with this one, which says, uh, The explosive interview of Cardinal John Onayekon is nothing but a raw truth, and exactly as it is in Nigeria today. Cardinal Onayekon is not one of the fake bishops of this present government, and without fear of favor, stood his ground and told the president that he did not want to hear, or what he did not want to hear. If other top religious heads can come out like this and tell the president the truth, there must surely be a better turnaround. I therefore use the opportunity to call out other bishops, pastors, and GOs to wake up from sleep and start speaking truth to power. A better Nigeria is in our hands. Have a blessed week. Okay, just by way of information, these things that Onayekon was talking were not things that he talked only by himself. The bishops invited, or not invited, the bishops went for a meeting with the president and told him all these things. The president vehemently disagreed with them even at the meeting. And so when the interview came up, Bishop Onayekon just said what had transpired in the meeting. And the presidency is not happy about it. They're saying he breached some privacy laws, whatever they're saying. So when it favors them, it's not a breach. When it does not favor them, it's a breach. Okay, so callers, let's hear what you have to say. This one's hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Yango.
Good morning, my brother.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Tinubu. I'm calling from Afro.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. Okay, now, Mr. Yango.
Yeah.
This is Nigeria, right? Everybody is fighting for Nigeria to be good, right? I'm an Igbo boy. Igbo man. Let me say, I'm an Igbo man. Okay, right away. The president of this country, whatever they are doing, do you know that this man has bought all, even the people that fly in the air, he has bought them. The army, he has bought them. I want to know our fate coming this election. What is our fate? Is it our PVC? What is our PVC going to do for us? I want to know the standard. I know you have to you bring in people that analysis, right? Like Vice President, Dr. Nosike, most of them, and there's one other barrister that Esther used to bring them. You brought them. So I want to know the fate of we now as Nigerians. What is our fate?
Okay.
Just let us know. What is our plans? Is it that when we come out to come and vote, they will use gun to pursue us, they will use knife, they will use stick, they will use anything to pursue us. Because we are not you know one thing about Igbos is that they always think about my business or my something that are built in this town or you don't know your power. Then they are riding you. You get what I mean? They are riding you. Now you are saying that I have a mansion here in Lekki. I have a mansion in Koi. I have Chineke. What will happen? All this. Now, after all that, you have it. What about the people around you? What is going on with them?
All right.
So this is something that we need to sit down. Even the essays that you are saying something that the governor of a state, let me not call the name, that he said that if you are not voting for this man, that you don't have any contract. You don't have what is contract? That your family is dying. People around you are dying. Look at young girls now. Come out to Oberi Road now. Then you see girls now. Is it because their parents doesn't have what they want? You see them, they use big phones, so they use 150, 300, 1.7 million phones. But how did they get that money? How did they get that to hold that phone? Is it not from their body?
All right.
So
Thank you.
This is something that we need to know
Thank
and
you.
talk about.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay. Well, this is not about Igbo or any other tribe. This is about Nigeria. What happens? What is our fate in 2027? First of all, get your PVC. Second, vote. What happened in Lagos last election could still happen all over Nigeria. How many talks can they bring, to the entire Nigeria when Nigerians are determined? I saw a video yesterday where one member of the Army Wives Association was complaining that all the money they are saying they are raising salaries and all that, they are not feeling it. There are people who eat meat only once in a month because it is salary day and that's the end of it. And how she asked the question, how can these people that are malnourished, that are eating without protein, how can they fight the insurgency, and fight banditry and fight everything? And she ended by saying, we will not come out in 2027. And that's a very, very bad mindset. Because you are suffering should not make you not come out. In fact, because you're suffering should make you come out and vote against the people who are making you suffer. But if you feel that you are enjoying the life, come out also and vote for them so that they will win and you continue to enjoy the life. But let me tell you, if you're listening to me right now, know that there is no way next and the one after that, the administration that is coming next and the one after that will favor you the way this one is favoring you, if it is favoring you. So know that if that time comes where there is a Pharaoh that knows no Joseph, and you have enabled something in our country today because you are enjoying today, when that time comes, you are going to suffer it. You will suffer it. You or your children will suffer it. So if you think that they are giving you ₦1 million every month now because this government is suffering, is uh, is favoring you, and that road that should be constructed will not be constructed. You are enjoying. You are keeping quiet. That clinic that should be put somewhere is not put there, but you're keeping quiet because you're getting the 1 million. When that administration comes, or when something happens and then you're no longer getting the 1 million naira each, and your sibling or your child or yourself get an accident on the road that should have been repaired when you had the opportunity to tell those in government, you cannot blame anybody. And then when you leave this earth, you go and face your maker, and he still asks you the question, when you had the opportunity, what did you do? And that's why we pray all the time that may it happen to you 100-fold, whatever you are enabling now in government, whether you are the one holding the position or you're the one enabling it and encouraging the people to do what they're doing. So if it is a good thing, let it come to you 100-fold. If it's a bad thing, let it also come to you 100-fold. If you can say amen to that prayer, then you're safe. But if you cannot say amen to that prayer, then change your ways. Okay, let me take this message. Mazio Gochuku, aka Elder General in Ishero Oshun, is saying our politicians should shun sentiments and bring capable hands to rebuild our deteriorated economy. Mr. President should stop borrowing and reduce corruption and cost of governance. Please free Mazi Namdi Kanu. We also have this Stevie Kelu from Maryland is saying, kudos to Cardinal Olayekan and other Christian faithfuls for speaking truth to power. Where is Bakari and his likes? Let them march to Ojota to protest as they did during Jonathan's time. The time is now. Stevie Kelu from Maryland said that. And then we also have it's a beautiful Monday morning. Let's go make some money. Prince Ayotek from Arena Market said this. Mr. Peter Obi is a man of integrity. Therefore, among the contestants, he is most qualified. But because of tribalism, Nigerians who are knowledgeable will still vote for him. But the problem here is INEC. It's quite unfortunate that things fall apart in this country. If there is a level playing ground, he will give them great margin. But gullible INEC and judiciary will not give the people whom they voted for. It is quite unfortunate that we find ourselves here, and this is not how to run a country. Leaders subjecting Nigerians into an abject poverty. The best thing is to the restructuring of Nigeria is calm. Prince Ayotek from Arena Market said that. Okay, people who vote against Peter Obi may not be because of tribal sentiments. It's political sentiments, more or less, because some people from Peter Obi's village might even vote for the APC. So when we're correcting something, let's correct it from the root. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, I'm Gold.
Good morning, my brother.
My name is Shola. I'm calling from Egbeda.
Shola, go right ahead.
Yes. Yeah, I'm good.
Yes, sir.
You know, the Bible says that it says righteousness exalted a nation. It's truth that can uphold a nation. Or, you know, I'm sure if the presidency or those surrounding him knew that the undiluted truth is coming, you know, truth hot, they wouldn't have allowed Cardinal Onayeko. And this man is about the first, these cardinals were about the first representatives of the people who went there and told the president the undiluted truth, which obviously he was so shocked. He was even angry. You know, this shows that this man is totally disconnected from the people and is surrounded by sycophants. You know, this is not a good signal at all. He's in a world of his own. Which economy is good? Is it the economy of another country or Mars or which planet? You know, so the thing now is that, let me just go straight to your question about which of the candidates is more preferable. I will tell you, we have lots, but you know, when they have been streamlined to like three now, Obi stands out because based on his antecedents, he was very prudent with spending. And we need a leader, you know, that will not be wasteful with our resources. That is one thing that stands with for Obi. Atiku has been in government. You know, he's not going to be any different. He just wants to add a feather to his cap. Then what's his name? Showore. I voted for him before one time, but I have seen that Showore is a good candidate, but he will display exuberance. He needs experience. It would have been better if he aligns. Assuming people like Fashola or Oshibajo were in the fray, these are people that would have been better. You know, so in Nigeria, it's left to you. If you want to continue suffering, for those that are deceiving themselves, continue. Your future generation, they are the ones that will feel the brunt. And for those in the diaspora supporting these evil leaders here, I pray for them that something will happen. They will be deported back to this country to come and enjoy the reform that this president is bringing. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I saw that prayer somewhere that someone said, if you're supporting this administration from diaspora, may something happen to you that you'll be deported. That's the same sentiment you have echoed there. But a lot of Nigerians think that way anyway. Okay, if we base our yardstick, this is someone sending a message. If we base, I think we might be damned in Nigeria. If we base our leadership on two generational monsters, religion and tribe, this is wrong, so wrong. America has been doing Christian in ages, except Barack Obama. That does not mean there are no Muslims in America. All over our southern states here in Nigeria, Christian ticket is rife. That does not mean there are no Muslim residents. Leadership ability should be premised on the yardstick. Okay, you're using the word yardstickability of merit and tangible antecedents, with Jagaban, which Jagaban has, and Atiku Abubakar, Peter Gregory Obi, including other opposition, lacks. Even if Jagaban brings NEPA bill, we will vote him. He has never lost a battle in the class of great King David and Napoleon Bonaparte, the French hammer. AB back in Ekpe. Okay, AB, thank you very much for choosing the person who has never lost. Whether he got it right or wrong, he has never lost. That is how you want to follow him. Okay, go ahead. Follow the crowd. That's nice. Another message says, good morning to you in the studio. The corruption in this country will continue until we do the needful by restructuring this country. Devolution of power to the state is the way. Concentration of power to the central encourage corruption, because I have not seen this type of federal system of government where state governors will run to the center to collect allocation every end of the month. I think we need to do true federalism where each state will manage their resources and generate their income and send 10% to the federal government. This will make us have accountable government that we lack since. This will give state opportunity to control their resources and give more employment to their citizens, and insecurity will reduce. From additional Wasiu in Ikorodu. Thank you very much. Dear Nyamgul, good morning. The interview Charles had with Cardinal Onyoikon was wonderful. Most leaders don't like being told the bitter truth. Tinubu was 100% wrong to have said all is fair in politics. That means you can snatch, grab, and run away with ballots of your opponents. God will disable Tinubu at the appropriate time. Kudos to Oseni for his presentation this morning from Santos in Oshodi. Have a great day. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Oh dear. All right. Catholic bishops did the right thing, and the presidency needs to deal with that. What a miracle getting a university admission without primary and secondary school certificates. John from Ijani King. Okay. Miracle not entire Jesus. What God cannot do does not exist. Good morning, the total house of VOP in general. We've been talking, texting, acting, and only thing we can agree is let Peter Obi become president of Nigeria. Let us try him as others too. Mr. Tony from Ibasa Satellite Town, Lagos. Okay, you just need to vote. There's nothing like just let him go. You have to vote. Greetings. Okay, this is coming all the way from outside this country. Greetings to all VOP FM members. My contribution is should higher ed qualification replace basic admission requirements? The standard admission requirements for many universities program is clearly stated. A minimum of 5 O-level credits, including the prescribed core subjects, for example, English language, mathematics, biology, chemistry, and physics for many science-related courses. Suppose three candidates apply. One present an NCE certificate but does not present the required WAEC and NECO O-level results. Another presents an OND certificate but does not present the required WAEC and NECO O-level results. The third presents the required WAEC and NECO results with the prescribed five credits. The quick question is, can a higher qualification replace a mandatory basic admission requirement? In principle, if the admission rule specifically require 5 O-level credits in the prescribed subjects, then every applicant must satisfy that requirement unless the institution's official regulations expressly provide an alternative route or exemption. Holding an NCE or OND does not automatically waive a stated O-level requirement. Okay. Admission should be based on published regulations, fairness, transparency, equal treatment of all applicants, not on discretion or favoritism. The credible educational system is one where the same rules apply equally to everyone. Regards, Dr. K is writing from USA. Okay, thank you very much, Dr. K, for your message this morning. See, good morning, Yamgul and VOP family. Special greetings, Dr. Anosike, the wise man from the east. Always a delight hearing your analysis. Yamgul, whatever bad record we felt PDP did in the past, APC has beaten it and created a worse record that may not be beaten by any living being till the world ends. Amechi from Mafuluku sent that in. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I haven't heard this voice for some time now.
Yeah, my brother. Been busy with work. It's Remy from
Remy, yeah, Remy, go right ahead. How's UK today?
Well, we're good. We're good.
Beautiful.
Coping with our hot weather.
Hot weather. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. You see, let us be factual and be sincere. At this point in time, what would Jesus do? Jesus will definitely side with the poor. Jesus will definitely speak the truth to power. Look, when people say, Pastor, clergy people should just stick to their pulpits. No, they cannot stick to their pulpit. Because you know what? These people interface with the public every day. I know Catholic Church does a lot of charity. A lot of people we talk, a lot of poor people we go to their place. And this man has spoken. Look, I think the presidency, I believe Mr. Tinubu will do himself a lot of good by replacing his spokesperson, because they cause him more problem in the process of defending him. What they could have said is, oh, we disagree with Cardinal, that and that. The president is doing this, is doing that. Simple communication skills. My undergraduate media students will not go this low. Now, if the spiritualized capitalist movement called Pentecostal choose to keep quiet, we know they usually align with power. Pentecostal people don't speak the truth to power. They want to enjoy power. So I want the cardinal, I want to commend him. It has been written, at least history we have it, that he spoke while other pastors are quiet. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. King. Okay, thank you very much, Remy. And eventually, that's how we're going to wrap it up this morning. I always feel that we should have like 5 hours just talking, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, according to James Hartley Chase. Well, I'll return at 10:30 with the brunch, and today we'll be talking about this same issue that has just been raised now, about what the cardinals said, the Bishop Conference of Nigeria said to the president, and what was echoed by Cardinal Onayekon on television, national television, a few days ago. So be part of that. We will also ask your opinion when that time comes. Meanwhile, my name is Nyamgul Agaji. I'm praying that you have a very, very wonderful Monday morning and beyond.
Great sound doesn't happen by chance. It is engineered. This August, Nigeria's professional audio community comes together for an extraordinary learning experience hosted by Iruka Online Limited, the only accredited Wafido Pro distributor in Nigeria. Join Daniel Clark, Head of International Sales at Wafido Pro, Marko Jovanovic, Senior Audio Engineer, and Remo Osoni, Senior Acoustic Engineer and Global Technical Specialist for a day expert insight, hands-on training, and live demonstrations. Discover the technology behind the XLA308 line array of the Wafido Pro. Expand your product knowledge, sharpen your engineering skills, and learn directly from the 3 industry-leading professional audio experts and experience world-class sound like never before. Whether you're a sound engineer, church technical director, AV integrator, system installer, event professional, consultant, or audio enthusiast, this seminar is designed for you. Monday, August 10th, 2026 is the date. Time 10 a.m. Venue Golden Tulip Terrace Hall, Iruka Tower, located at number 36 Morita